I spent 10 days making this caterpillar, and here's what happened. So first things first, let's go to the yarn store. Whoa, you gotta show them what's in the bag. So I was shopping around comparing colors. This was for the apples, this was for the pears, and this one was for the plums. I had to grab a cart because I already had too much in my hands, and I realized Michael's and Joanne's are collabing. Anyways, this is what I picked for the oranges. Throw that right in there, and then I started to get a little overwhelmed with all the choices of brown. I also had a goal to get all the yarn from the same brand, and loops and threads is the only way I could figure out how to do it, but I think we're all good for now. Overthinking and procrastinating is definitely an understatement for what I was doing. I literally laid out all the colors here, and I started reading them one by one. If I'm gonna be honest, having a bunch of yarn is my worst nightmare. So I was just really stalling at this point, but finally I bite the bullet. Monday, he eats an apple, okay. Oh, and before we even get on the topic of patterns, oh yeah, I'm 100% freestyling this. So my fruits are definitely not going to be identical, which I think is kind of nice because in the real world, that's not how fruits are. That being said, I did go ahead and grab an apple to try and make the sizing more realistic. So I did try to implement a timer. I was really enthusiastic about this, but it did end up lasting. I definitely think it's a good size. I believe I want to use this one for the pickle and this one for the pear. I'm gonna be honest, I did not think I was gonna finish this today. I got super distracted. Next, he eats 2 green pears. I also don't have a pear. I need like a photo. And should I work this one top down? I'm definitely done filming for the day. So we have a timestamp of 6:57. I'm probably still going to crochet some more of this off camera. Hello, day 2. I definitely worked on this last night. Let's see what we have. Strawberry. I need to add the leaves and the stem, the little butt shape on the plum. But the last thing I worked on was the orange. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this. On Saturday, it was wilding out. I'm gonna start with the chocolate cake. So let's see if we can figure that out. So I have these 3. Where's my hook? Reference, it is 9:49. Okay, here's everything we have right now. It is 10:53. We are going to start on the ice cream cone next. I think I got the pink and this. Is that gonna go good together for the ice cream? I'm trying to figure out how big I'm gonna make the actual ice cream part. This is too small. This is probably a nicer size. Just do a quick time check.
So confident. 2020, I'm just like, right. I like where this is going.
I just finished the ice cream. It is 12:20. The pickle, okay. We got 136. Next is the cheese. And I kind of feel like this is the most intricate one. Talk about impeccable foreshadowing. This cheese ran me up the wall. Like the cheese had me looking like this. I'm not feeling it. No. This is working. I'm liking this. I think it's not going well. 206. Let's take a break from the negativity and look at this beautiful spread. And basically, I just undid the cheese, told myself my next attempt would be my last, and here's what we have. So next he eats the lollipop, and I recognize that I have the wrong colors here, but I really didn't just want to have so much extra yarn, and that really manifests in some of the items because they really don't look how I want them to, because I didn't have the colors that I wanted to use. Also, there are just a lot of components, so I am making a little bit of an excuse. I did not focus on perfectionism for this project. I just really wanted to create something and complete something that's important too. And it was just a really fun experience, albeit everything doesn't look the best. You'll see that with the cupcake. We won't even talk about it too much. But overall, it was really nice to just make something without having to worry about the pattern or the stitches, and just have something really cool in the end. So next I have to make the caterpillar's body, and I totally lucked out here because I completely forgot to buy yarn for the caterpillar's body. So at this point, I need to make sure that everything fits while I'm building it. It's kind of like reverse engineering. So this caterpillar is about to be huge. So me wanting things to be relative to real life sizes is kind of gonna bite me if I don't have enough of the green, red, and the dark green. Here I am just trying to see how much of it can fit. And I do want the caterpillar to look really, really full. I think that's gonna be super cute. So I don't want all of the food to fit in the body. I do want it to spill over into the head and out of the mouth. Also, I'm putting all the food in the body in the order of the book because functionally, if you're reading the story and using the toy, it would go in this order, so the food needs to fit in that order. And this is how much food we have left. We got up until the oranges. This was all the yarn I had left, so we're really cutting it close. I just had to dump it out, crochet some more, and hope for the best. This process looked so funny to me. I don't know why. It looks like the caterpillar's kind of throwing up. But at this point in time, it was really coming together. I just had to sew on the eyes and the antennas and figure out what I wanted to do with the mouth. And that's pretty much it. The caterpillar is done and all of the food sits in here. I even have the little feet. I decided to add a drawstring because the mouth sits like that. That looks so funny to me. And you can just close it so it doesn't fall out. So all in all, I'm really happy I made this. I had such a good time just doing it like mindlessly, straight off the dome. See you in the next one. Bye. Okay. Ooh. Don't shoot with your mouth open. That's rude. That's better.